Hello! I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything is going to be okay. That's right, I'm doing a No Man's Sky video. It's been months since I last did a No Man's Sky video. Um, I've been busy with a lot of other things in my life. As you know, if you've been watching my other content, I've been doing videos about cryptocurrency and technology in general, surrounding my new life. I've gotten buried in all of that, but obviously my No Man's Sky content has suffered as a result, as I've kind of shifted focus of my life. But I'm still a No Man's Sky YouTuber, but I have a right to do videos other than No Man's Sky and gaming if I want to on my channel. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to see it. But anyway, I'm back in No Man's Sky, and I'll be playing No Man's Sky more in the future, making more videos of No Man's Sky. I just needed a break from it because I'll talk about that later. But the important thing, if you clicked on this video, is that No Man's Sky is finally coming to the Nintendo Switch. So I mean, there's many things that people have said that Hello Games would never be able to do. They thought that they'd never make No Man's Sky a good game, and they did it. My friends told me that they could never make VR, never make No Man's Sky work on VR, and they did. Oh, sorry. Actually, what they said was it would never work on PSVR. Obviously, it was going to work on VR someday, but they were actually able to make it work on PlayStation VR. And they've also said that they would never be able to make No Man's Sky on the Nintendo Switch because Nintendo Switch isn't very powerful, but apparently they are. Some people are wondering if maybe they're going to stream it, like they're going to run No Man's Sky on their servers and then stream it to the Nintendo Switch, which would require a internet connection. But it's also possible that Hello Games just figured out how to run No Man's Sky on it. It'll definitely have less frame rate and not as high a graphic settings, but it's sounding like No Man's Sky is going to work on the Nintendo Switch, so that's really exciting, and it is coming this summer. One of the tweets Sean Murray put out said that it is coming this summer. And that's pretty typical. They usually do big launches in the summer. It came to Xbox. They ported No Man's Sky to Xbox. That launched in the summer, and of course the VR, and of course all the really major updates to No Man's Sky have been in the summer. So expect that. Now, I know what you're going to say. If you don't have a Switch and you play No Man's Sky on something else, you're going to complain. Well, I shouldn't say you, but some people are going to complain that, oh, that's all we're getting this year. It's coming to Nintendo Switch, and then we're not going to get anything else on the other platforms. I definitely think that's not the case. A good example is, and the reason why I think people are going to say this is because in the past, people have always said this. It happened when we found out No Man's Sky was launching on VR. People were complaining, VR, I don't have VR. I don't want to play No Man's Sky in VR. I don't care about that. I want something else. Is that all we're getting this year? Is No Man's Sky in VR? And it wasn't. VR was just one of 3 major updates we got that summer. It was VR, improved multiplayer, and then a bunch of other stuff that I think they called No Man's Sky 2.0. Yeah, I think that's when we got No Man's Sky 2.0. Although that was one of the more underwhelming updates. Besides the VR and the improved multiplayer, the other changes to the game weren't all that major. I think it was like food crafting and stuff like that we got that year. But it definitely wasn't the only thing we got. It wasn't just VR. Same goes for Xbox. When No Man's Sky launched on Xbox, it was actually one of the biggest updates ever. It was the next update, and we got a ton of different stuff. They like completely revamped the crafting system and like changed the names of almost every element, etc., etc. That was one of the biggest updates ever when they launched on Xbox. So Hello Games doesn't just do one thing a year and nothing else. They always do a ton of different stuff in the big summer updates. So if you don't have a Switch or you don't want to play No Man's Sky on the Switch, there's definitely going to be stuff coming for you if you play No Man's Sky on something else. We'll definitely get more things this summer in addition to the Switch launch. But Switch launch is very exciting. It's important for Hello Games because they need additional sources of revenue. If you aren't familiar with No Man's Sky, you'll know that other than buying the game, there is no microtransactions in No Man's Sky. We've never had to pay for any of the updates. Everything else is free other than buying the game. So Hello Games uses a buy-to-play model where the only thing that funds them, the only way they get revenue is from the initial sale of the game. And also they launched merch now. They finally have merch like No Man's Sky t-shirts and stuff. That's an additional source of revenue they've added. But since there's no microtransactions or paid DLC in No Man's Sky, I imagine their revenue has been dropping off the past few years, since it's been a long time since they launched on any additional platforms like Xbox. And I don't think VR would really, maybe if, they probably got some more sales when they launched VR because people who really like VR wanted to play it. Because honestly, I think No Man's Sky is probably one of the best games in VR. Definitely the best VR game on PlayStation. But other than that, the last really big platform they launched on was Xbox. So they've probably been getting a lot of less sales over the years. I'm sure some people are buying the game still, but they only get one sale per person for the most part when the person buys the game. That's why they've tried to keep the game's price at $60. But anyway, I'm just rambling. The important thing is launching on the Nintendo Switch is going to bring a lot more revenue to Hello Games, and they'll be able to use that money to continue giving us more updates and possibly eventually launching their next big game, which they hinted at, I think it's like 4 years now, that 4 years ago, Sean Murray hinted that they were going to work on some new big game, but we've never heard anything about that. And he said it was going to be a real long time before they could say anything about it. So hopefully eventually we'll get some news about that. Another source of revenue is they did a relaunch of Joe Danger, Hello Games' first game. They updated it for iOS, I guess. I don't know anything about mobile gaming, but that's another thing Hello Games did that I heard about. I'm going to do this settlement thing real quick just for the heck of it. Okay, so our experts have noted a trend on Starship overclocking among its citizens. They are at odds with the citizens, only 54 of whom would support a ban. So if I do not ban, it will increase happiness, but it will also increase daily maintenance. I want to increase happiness, so I'm going to not ban. Hopefully we won't be in debt because of that. Oh no, are Sentinels attacking? I think Sentinels just started attacking. Let's see. What is my maintenance? Okay, maintenance cost. Okay, maintenance cost is still less than productivity, so we're not going to get in debt as a result. Oh my gosh, I've been gone so long. I don't think I want to fill up my inventory with all that stuff. Apparently making that choice made the Sentinels attack us also, so let's do this now. So anyways, yeah, pretty big. Hello Games is porting No Man's Sky to Nintendo Switch, and that means we'll almost definitely be getting a big update this summer with other new features for everybody to enjoy. But we'll have to wait till this summer to find out. Hooey. This is annoying. I don't know why Sentinels decided to attack me right after I did that, but oh well. It's like, you made your citizens more happy? Die! Anyway, is that everybody? Oh, there's one remaining. Where's the last sentinel? Oh, there it is. Okay. Anyway. Alright, I think that about does it for this video. I've rambled on long enough. But yeah, I'm excited. Well, I won't be getting a Switch, by the way. I don't have a Switch, and I don't plan to get one, and the performance for No Man's Sky on the Switch would be less than it would be on, certainly on the PlayStation 5. So there's no reason for me to get a Switch, but I'm happy for people who have Switch that have been wanting to play No Man's Sky. I think it will be a great fit for those people, and I hope you Switch users out there will consider getting No Man's Sky. But it will be this summer, and whenever the update happens, I'll definitely do more videos, No Man's Sky. As you know, I've been taking a break for a while because of new things going on in real life. I basically have a new job. Well, not basically, I have a new job, and it, involves cryptocurrency and technology and such. But anyway, I will be back with more videos. It just might be a little while before I'm back in the swing of things, not until we have more updates and stuff. I got a little, tired with No Man's Sky because we had the big settlements update. That's why I have this settlement that I'm in right now. But unfortunately, after the settlements update, we didn't really get much else last year other than a couple more expeditions, I think. So, yeah, I kind of got burnt out on No Man's Sky because there wasn't a whole lot of new stuff to do after settlements. So, anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Looking forward to whatever Hello Games has in store for us this year, and when it launches on the Switch. So anyway, I've been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day, and remember, everything's going to be okay.